Alright, just for a spoiler-free sort of video, I'll just do the finals here. Uh, Eduardo Bianchi and SBM 77 are both players I lost to, so I guess I'm glad that this is the finals that's going on. Eduardo is on a mono black, like Demonic Rising, old school style list, while SBM is kind of on their own sort of mono black, like uh, this stuff. I just want to call it mono black stuff. I think I in the Swiss rounds, I underestimated his deck, and I don't know. I think I just like kind of got beat by a bunch of Bloodgift demons. I didn't think the image trying to be as strong as it did, but it would have been better if I just done that. So the stress from SBM. There's gonna be a lot about just like top decks, like basically who top decks better in the mono black mirror, because they're just gonna keep discarding each other's hands, looking at each other's hands, getting a lot of information. Whoever just draws better is gonna win. The good thing about Eduardo's deck is that he has a bunch of enchantments, which is like one of the hardest things for black to deal with. So you got enchantments that like pump out little creatures every now and then. So that's a good part. SPM side, I haven't like noticed a lot of his deck, but I know he's got like Nighthawks, Typhoid Rats just to kind of block up the field. Bloodgift Demon kind of draws more cards. Like interesting stuff. So this will be like pretty interesting matchup. So we get the hand from Eduardo. He discarded the Seclusion, which is, like I said, statements are good. I actually would have made him discard the Underworld Connections. That's actually going to just destroy him. But he's going to go with Laybear. He actually just drew the Laybear. So we're going to see everyone's hands. The Eduardo's hand's going to be here. The next hand's going to be from the SPM. So we got Nighthawk, Consume the Meek, Sever the Bloodlines, tons of creature removal. And here comes the Nighthawk. Well, unfortunately, it's going to get eaten by the Bile Blight. But I would actually want to have taken Underworld Connections. I think, like, the way to really beat this matchup is just to draw more cards. And Underworld Connections is just going to do that. Another Nighthawk off the top. Another unknown here. But I think I would have taken the Underworld Connections, honestly. But I know how scared Seclusion as well. Bones number 1. I mean, Eduardo's hand's pretty stacked in terms of like just like card selection. And that's what really matters in these kind of like mono black mid-range mirrors, is drawing more cards. Who's gonna draw more cards? It's more cards means more answers. SPM's gonna draw first blood here. Yeah, Nighthawk. It's gonna be a long one. Not gonna lie, I think it's gonna be a really long game. Really long match. I was actually excited about not doing this, but I figured I might as well, just to keep a spoiler-free sort of thing. Necrotal, kind of a dead card, but it's a 2/1 first strike, so why not? It still attacks and it still blocks. So Eduardo's hand's got 2 unknowns and Read the Bones and Underworld Connection, so he's pretty much settled for the long game. What was that, an alternate price probably? Wretched Banquet. Read the Bones number 2 is coming out. I guess SBM's kind of like advantage in this matchup is that he does have more creatures to kind of just like attack a bunch. So you can probably exhaust Eduardo's removal spells. Which is why I like just playing the Underworld Connections now, because you just keep a steady stream of cards. So I would have liked actually playing on turn 3 versus just trying to discard stuff out of the hand. Out of water, it's not bad. It's not good, I'm going to talk forever. No. The Necrotal dies, and here comes the Demonic Rising, but no creature to really trigger it. SPM still holding to Consume the Meek and Sever. I would have consumed the Meek this right now, honestly. I would have consumed the Meek, that spawning pool, because if you see consume the Meek, it can't be regenerated. So I would have absolutely just done that right there on the end step. I think that was a big misplay from SPM. Because now, excuse me. So now, because now the demons can just kind of like feed off the other demons. He doesn't like sever this right now. Because now he severs this, and he's just gonna like repeat the process. You know, just like spawning pool again, pass. You know, so I would have actually just gotten rid of that spawning pool right there. And he's just not even gonna sever it. That's interesting. They must have like some other removal spell for the demon, like an ultimate price or something like that. Connection's finally gonna come down. I think it's a little too late, but still pretty good. I think it just should have been on turn 3. You would have been up so many more cards. I don't really know what War's game. The demon. That seems gotta have it. Gotta have a removal spell. We didn't like sever this right now. I think he's gotta have some sort of spell to kill this, right? No. Okay. So demon number 2 comes down. Like I would not. I would sever. No, this is the wrong line. You should just like untap, sever, and then make him use a spawning pool. You know, but then it doesn't matter. He's kind of trapped in this kind of position though. He kind of put himself in this position where he could have actually dealt with the spawning pool because it's gonna be the card that kills him. It's very hard to beat in SBM's deck unless he taps out for any reason. They didn't draw a card. That's bad. Gotta draw cards. If you gotta put the order collection down, you gotta draw cards. You gotta be drawing cards every turn. Doesn't matter what your life pulls is. I think you just gotta draw a bunch of cards. So spawning pool's gonna get in there and make another demon. Which is kind of the, like really the hard part. Bile Blight though, that's pretty good. Alright, so SPF does have some other answers. Sorry for underestimating you, sir. Sorry. Sorry, sir. You're in the finals and I'm not. Sorry, sir. You beat me already. I'm sorry, sir. Typhoid rats. Might actually get there. I mean, Typhoid rats is funny looking, but it does kind of block everything in the format that's not flying. Right? Not terrible. A little terrible, but it's not that terrible. It could be worse, right? It could be a 1-1. Playing tendrils, wow. That typhoid rat is scary. I know. I was scared of it too. Yeah, right now everyone's kind of like middling around. Yagi's kind of got the advantage with the lateral connections, but his life total is not super great. I looked at his list, and it just doesn't seem like he has a lot of ways to gain life, other than his. So maybe like a bunch of corrupts would help, something like that. Everyone's looking at the top deck, but I would still be using the connections even if I was at 9 and just like down. Yeah, I think this is a mistake to not draw cards. I think I would just want to draw a card every turn. But here comes another spawning pool. That means gotta try to get something going with Demonic Rising. I don't like that. I don't like waiting. I don't know. Maybe I guess if like nothing's going on, maybe you can just wait for a discard spell, see if the coast is clear to cast a spawning pool. You know, that's an idea. He's gonna go for it. What's a regeneration shield? Why not? Another Bile Blade, maybe? Tune the Meek, there you go. Learns. SPM's already learning. Still, I really just draw cards. Plus, maybe he's worried about SPM's having like a corrupt, but a corrupt right now would just kill him. So, it doesn't matter at this point. Draw some cards. Draw cards, Aurora! Draw a card? No! Just draw more cards. You've got to sift through your deck. I remember playing in Mono Black, when Mono Black Standard, Mono Black Devotion with that in standard. I mean, just when in the mirror, the first roll guy that Unreal Connections first pretty much won the game because he just drew so many more cards. Ooh, Dread Statuary coming out to play. Hopefully, it does not get eaten by a Bile Plate. Ooh, Demonic Rising is coming to play now. All right, here comes a demon. But SPM has to have some answers. He still has a Sever that he hasn't used yet. So you get to Sever the demon. He really wants to protect his life total, which I think he would. I think taking a hit for 5 is good. And there's a Sever. But you know, Eduardo can still keep making creatures, and that's a big draw of this deck. The late game is just pretty hard to stop. London Plate Mail is a good draw too. It survives Bile Blight, and it survives like Ultimate Price, things like that, and instant speed removal. Or I'm sorry, sorcery speed removal for the most part. Ooh, this game's gonna take 4, and Eduardo's gonna get another demon with the Dread Statuary. Now Plate Mail can equip up the demon and maybe just do much damage. Read the Bones. A little scary at this point, because Eduardo has potentially a 9/9 demon. Come on, Eduardo. Use that Underworld Crush. He's only, I don't think he's even used it yet. He's cast it on like turn like 6, and he hasn't used it at all. Really upset. Because look how much of nothing has happened. You know what I mean? Typhoid Rats. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I keep laughing at Typhoid Rats, but it actually kind of destroyed my Geyser Vengeance. It was really hard to attack through. Bloodgate Demons gotta come out. Gonna block some demons from Eduardo, but he's still got the Hana Plate Mail. Oh, an Ultimate Price though. I mean, they've pretty much been drawing just all everything, and Eduardo's just gonna win this. SPM's just gonna concede. Probably doesn't have the goods there. Alright, Eduardo take game 1. Despite playing the Unreal Connections, not using it at all. Cyborg wise, I guess like all the stuff that can't kill black creatures is gonna come out. I'm not like super familiar with their sideboards, so I can't really comment on that. I assume they love the Mora side, so maybe the Mora side like Demonic Rising, something like that. Honestly, for me, the thing about this matchup is just who's gonna draw more cards. That's the key. Who's actually gonna outdraw opponents? And I think Eduardo has like Underworld Connections already in his deck. It's a pretty good start. I mean, he didn't even use it and he still won. But he should have been using it. That's my point. He should have been using it. Because he got those early Read the Bones. You see how good like the card selection was? Alright. So, looks like fighting mulligans. SBM's keeping. Eduardo's keeping. No, it's mulligan. It stays on 6. Good statuary for not the best start, but I think you always want black stuff cards for stress. Coming out. See what Eduardo's working with. This ourselves will play a heavy role in this matchup too. They kind of become worse cards. They got rid of Ultimate Price. Sometimes there's a theory, because I play a lot of Jund and Modern, and that in the mid-range matchups, you just you don't even like you just board out your discard spells and you just play to your hand. So that is something to think about. Phyrexian Totem's coming out. Really good against most instant speed removal. Or sorcery speed removal rather. So the retro bank is pretty good. So even the overrides actually wouldn't have killed it. So I'm surprised they actually like got rid of that. I guess it wasn't a really good choice. But yeah, I think in this matchup, I would have actually got rid of most of my removal spells or my discard spells. I just tried to like play to the board. Phyrexian Totem gonna get in. It's kind of unkillable. It's kind of unkillable on Vortal's side. He doesn't have much to deal with that. All he can do is really block. Maybe he gets like a spawning pool or something. That'd be pretty good. But it depends on if SPM has like removal spells for it. So this could be enough. Just turn 3 totem and just attack 4 times. That could be enough. This card's like an artifact creature, so Ultra Price doesn't kill it. Yeah. Trying to think of cards that will kill it. Like, oh, he's gonna read the bones though. I don't know, but I think I just keep attacking. Or he draws an answer to this, or draws just something. Just draws anything to do. But who am I? Who am I? Transgress, okay. I like it. Get a little peek about Eduardo's new hand. Already about 3 cards, we'll figure out the rest of them. Probably get rid of like a Barter in Blood or something like that. Yes, you did. Because that was the only card he could take. See, look at all these sorcery speed spells. I think you just like get in with a totem every turn. But now the statuary is coming down, so now it's a different story. So he's got to find a way to kill this statuary. Zurin Orb just killed me. This actually card killed me for some reason. I just couldn't push through the life total there. Ballsy attack. Because he can just like block. You're gonna sack 4 permanents? I don't know about this. Oh, I don't know about this at all. Oh, I read the chat. Oops, says SBM. Oops. Oops. Well, you got that Zurin Orb. You can tag that. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm a little upset. I think you still keep the totem though. I think you just get rid of all your lands on the orb. Yep, you gotta do that. Oh jeez. Live and learn. Live and learn. Cycle that? I would have fired that off, honestly. I'm actually surprised they didn't fire that off. But I continue to draw lands. It's still not in a bad spot. This is so funny. Alright, here comes the totem once again. Let's try again. That was a misplay that didn't really hurt that much. Totem, totem, totem. Might be the mirror breaker here. Dang. Despite all of that, Bile Blight, okay. Double Bile Blight would be nice. Kind of stems the bleeding a little bit. No? I would have waited for double Bile Blight, I think. Once he has it. No, it doesn't do that. Wait, how could he target it? Wait, you could do that? Was it mono-colored? Oh, it's a black artifact creature. You can target it. Oh. Oh, he just tried it. He had the ultimate price and he just tried it, so he just wasted 2 spells on it. Oh. Okay. Alright, now we're back. This has been a very educational match right here. This game has been very educational for both parties, I think. I lose these guys. Well, I didn't know that Alto Price was. I didn't know that either. But more aside, this is gonna be an interesting name. What are you gonna name here? Probably Demonic Rising. That's what I would name. It's just the one card that kind of like overpowers SPM's stack. I think it's the best name you could do. Yep. Taking a hard look at his deck. That's what you should do. You should always be screenshotting people's decks when you can see it. So, yeah, we're kind of parity here. Spawning Pool can get in, though. Spawning Pool... Even like a Homicide Seclusion to like Spawning Pool is not bad right now. Okay. But I think Eduardo is still packing like a couple of removal spells. I think he still has like the Cruel Edict and a Wretched Banquet. I think that's his hand. SPM's still trying to recover from that land destruction that he did. Typhoid Rats! Doesn't actually stop the Spawning Pool. Spawning Pool does regenerate. The Nighthawk does stop it. I mean, the Nighthawk's probably thinking of getting in, though. The Nighthawk's probably just attacking 4 times. But top deck Bard and Blood will just kind of take care of this. Alright, 17 turns later. Might see a winner. Read the Bones? That's a very need Read the Bones right now. Distress. So we still know the hand. It's just really like Wretched Banquet. So Wretched Banquet's gonna go away. Cruel Edict is gonna stay. I mean, SPM's up on cards. I mean, in all honesty, he should be winning. And he is by life total, but the spawning pool is still coming in. 13 turns now. And here comes the seclusion. Now the spawning pool is a real threat. It regenerates, it has lifelink, it's a 4-2. Pretty good. Consume the Meek, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. So now Eduardo's just trying to find, no, it's not gonna work. Comes a Nighthawk. A double Nighthawk. Protection against Cruel Edict. So Growing number one's coming out. And Wretched Banquet, jeez. Clear the board here. So oh, and a plate mail. That's a hot draw from Eduardo. Blood Gift Demon's coming back. They're just swinging out here. That's Blood Gift Demon's a pretty good draw, but it only trades with the Honda Plate Mail, so another Seclusion. Uh-oh. Now do you trade here? Is the real question. Oh, it doesn't trade. It's a 10-6 now. That's right. It pumps plus. Oh, it's +2/+1. +3/+1. My bad. Dang, that's threatening. Ooh, and he takes it. Yeah, I think you have to take it here because you gotta just draw something to kill the plate mail, which I don't know that SBM has. I think his best draw is another Nighthawk, but I think he's already gone through at least 3. Yeah, he's got through 3. What do you got, SBM? The Totem. Another Demon. Demon can block. They can just gang block if they want to. I think that might be the answer to the Haunted Plate Mail. I think you just have to get that off the field. You guys are both top decking at this point, so I think the double block is in order. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna go. He's gonna force a trade here. Because especially since he has the spawning pool, so he can just keep attacking the spawning pool. So I like this attack. Especially since he just top decked that thing. Yeah. This is unfortunate for SBM, but he has to do this. But yeah, Eduardo looks like in a pretty good position. No cards left, just go for it. No card. There's a totem still, but you have to regenerate. The totem is not very scary. Just like lose 7 lands here. Just puts on Regeneration Shield just for fun. SBM's about to lose a lot more lands again. It looks like this might be over. Barring another good top deck. So 7 permanent's gonna go away from SPM. All lands. So yeah, what 2-mana spell? I mean, the best draw? No, it's not even Bile. Well, Bile Blight would be no, but it's a land. Eduardo's gonna win this with the mono black, demonic rising. What a comeback! What a throwback! I would have held it for like a Bile Blight. I mean, that was the best card that he could have drawn there. Um, yeah, Eduardo just kind of tore through the tournament. I don't think he lost a single match. There you go, Eduardo. Bianchi has won.